Welcome to Season 2 of In Conversation with Front of Stage.
We're so happy to be back and we can't wait to get talking to new musicians.
On today's episode, we'll be talking to Greysha, a musician from Shropshire identifiable by her alt-pop dreamlike sound.
We talk all about her latest single, her style as a musician and her goals for the upcoming year.
Plus more.
We hope you enjoy and remember to check her out on social media. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Fabulous.
So can we start by just getting to know you a little bit more? Maybe just tell us who you are, what you do, that kind of thing.
Yeah, cool. So I'm Greysha. I'm from Shropshire and I'm doing music kind of like semi-full time. And yeah, so just doing that at the moment.
Lovely. And where does the name come from? Because I saw that you had a bit of a rebrand, didn't you? Yeah. So what's that all about? Where did that come from?
So I kind of wanted to rebrand just because I was just going under my normal name, like Grace Keeling. But I don't know, I just wanted to kind of go under an alias. But like in terms of like actual name, I swear to God, I had like 3 massive like notes, like, you know, like on your phone, like full of ideas and names. So I was like struggling a bit. But I originally got it from like, because my name's Grace, so like Grey, and then like I'm also like a massive fan of like X-Men, so like Jean Grey, and I like just the whole like vibe, so Greysha, Grace, Jean Grey kind of thing.
Right. It works.
Yeah.
It sounds really edgy, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it goes with your whole vibe, your whole style.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So how did you get into music?
So I kind of like always like loved music really. I played flute like when I was a kid, which I didn't really like, but it kind of got me into kind of music. But I really like kind of like poetry and like writing lyrics and stuff like that. So I'd always kind of loved it. And then I think a couple of years ago when I was in college, I decided to leave after my first year when kind of like lockdown came about, because like online lessons, and I was thinking about it anyway, but it was like the final tick box. I was like, nah, fuck this. So I just kind of been doing that out of college.
And what's your kind of style? How would you describe it?
I'd say kind of like alternative pop, like electronic-y, like kind of thing, I'd say.
Yeah, no, I agree. We love it.
I listened to it the other day. I was trying to do my research, so I was listening the other day, and it really reminded me of like Lorde.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
Lorde so much.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely a massive fan of like kind of Lorde and Lana Del Rey and like female pop stars kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. So who would you say you kind of draw your kind of inspiration from, with other musicians?
A lot of people really. Like I think with anything you listen to, you're always kind of like taking ideas and going, oh, I like this, I like that. But in terms of like artists, probably Marina and the Diamonds and like Lana Del Rey, Lorde, kind of like that old pop like circle.
Yeah, 100%. And like we touched on a little bit, but your style is very kind of like, it's very authentic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very like indie out there, like all the aesthetic side of it.
It reminds me of the Tumblr grunge. Like I was such a Tumblr girl. Like yeah.
Me too.
Like, it really makes you want to bring Tumblr back though.
Yeah, like Pinterest.
100%. So how was it creating that, or is it just kind of you? It just kind of came easily, or was it something you set out to do?
Yeah, like I think with any song, like you have an idea and then you know write lyrics or create something on Logic or whatever, and then you kind of have like a vision for the song, and you know you should do that. So yeah, that's it really.
So do you have like a favorite music collaboration, like one that's already been done?
So I don't think they've done it, but like there was talk of, do you know The Neighborhoods? There was like, I think it's Jessie Rutherford who's a singer, and then Lana Del Rey. I think they were going to do a song, but they haven't released it, and I've been like dying to like listen to it, but they haven't released it yet.
Oh god, that sounds like
I know.
like that. And what about you? If you could collab with anyone, like anyone at all, who would you want to collab with?
Oh man, like I don't even know like anyone in, I don't know, who'd be my favorite. You know what, probably Halsey, I think, because I think she's so sick. Halsey or The Neighborhood, I reckon they'd be my like two faves.
Yeah, no, I agree. You love Halsey, don't
you? I'm quite obsessed with her.
I managed to get Reading tickets the other day, so I think she's performing at Reading. I'm like,
oh, that's so cool. Yeah, because we normally love going to Leeds, but we didn't go like obviously when I mean, last year we didn't go because still felt a bit on edge. But as if she's going there,
I know, we need to do it.
We do.
So Gold Gaze was the latest song you released, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I really like that song, and there's a part in it where about piercing your ears when you're sad, and I was like, oh my god, that's the kind of stuff we do.
Literally, oh my god. So like in like, you know, like GCSE time, and like just when you feel like shit, like I just when I was about, I think 16, I bought like this massive pack of like piercing needles. So it was like, right, I feel shit, I'm gonna give myself a piercing. Like it's just like fuck's sake. But but also like it's just relatable, isn't it?
I love that. Like literally,
Oh my
I remember my
goodness.
friend pierced my ankle once.
Yeah.
And she pierced her own hips. Like it was the weirdest thing. We just
Can you even do that? Can you? Well, I guess you can, can't you? Really?
pierce anything, can't you? Like just find a bit of skin and pierce it. But yeah, no.
I'm pretty
Did
sure
it get infected or was it all right?
Yeah, it like, do you know when it like bounces back out? It didn't last very long. But it is go through those stages where I just like to pierce everything. Like yeah, we definitely like resonate with your work.
Literally, I think I've like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have 6 in this year, and I think the worst one was like in the middle in here, and for some reason I thought it was a good idea to put like a hoop in it, so it got like majorly infected, like the one in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I think like the ones up here too, they take forever, don't they, to like actually heal proper. Like it's always so sore.
Yeah.
Wow, but
it's addictive at the same time though, isn't it?
It really is.
So what does Gold Gaze mean?
So like the words like on like gold glaze is like, I guess it was looking back to kind of like the bad stuff and always trying to like glaze over it with like the kind of good stuff, but also kind of like, I don't know, like the competing of the bad stuff and the good stuff, and it's always like an up and down kind of thing, and just the that kind of symmetry.
I like it. It's quite a reflective song, isn't it? Like on your like personal life and stuff. Do you find it hard to put like them kind of like feelings and emotions and thoughts out there, or is it easy for you?
I think like it's good to always do that, but it is, you kind of have to like open your heart up a little bit and go, right, I'm detaching myself from this, and this is like, this song is about a feeling, could be my feelings, but I'm not, you have to just not think about it too much, because then you're like, oh my god, who's gonna listen to this now, they like know my soul. Like, but yeah, so you just kind of detach to it a little bit.
It's mad though, isn't it, how like many people can relate to someone's feelings. Like we were saying before, we both like Halsey, and like there's so many songs that we can relate to, but obviously when someone's putting it out, it's their personal thing. Yeah.
So we saw that you've got quite a few music videos as well, which are really cool. How does that process work? Do you have it all your ideas? Do you have collabs with it?
Yeah, so the same guy who produces my songs, we work on music videos as well together. So like for a song, I'll always kind of have like an idea of what I want the music video to be like. And it's usually, you know, my ideas mixed with like him knowing actually how to do it, because he's got the camera. So like it's kind of like the merging of us both knowing, like, and then it just comes together. Like,
yeah, I'd love to be in a music video.
Cheeky feature.
So with your music, do you prefer to work alone or like collab with people and like different musicians?
You know what, like I haven't really collabed with many people, and that's something that I really want to do. Like it's something that I said I wanted to do in kind of 2022, because I feel like I'd really enjoy it, but I'm quite a solitary like worker, so I'm completely happy to just, you know, do everything by myself. But I think it would be good if I worked with some people, and I probably really enjoy it. So
yeah, definitely. But I feel like it would be scary, wouldn't it, because you're so used to
yeah,
like, you've got your own process and your own sound, and it's your
yeah. Imagine if you came up with like a weird lyric or something, and they're like, that shit, like
yeah, I'd be a bit worried about that.
Yeah.
So you've got quite a good social presence online on like Instagram and Facebook, I think, and that kind of thing. How important do you think this is for like a musician?
It's such a difficult one, because I really like social media. I really like it, 'cause, you know, you're putting out an image of yourself and your music and all that kind of stuff. But I think especially TikTok and stuff like that, it's just got a little bit out of hand. Like I feel like a lot of musicians feel a lot of pressure to put out the right stuff, put out different stuff, and it doesn't necessarily align with like the core like I don't know, passion thing. I don't know. I think it is important though, because there's so much stuff online, and I've reached so many people that I don't know in real life, and especially when I'm from a tiny little town in Shropshire, like it's I can't really not do it, but I do enjoy it, so I think it's quite important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it definitely helps finding different opportunities and that.
Yeah, definitely.
I totally agree with like the pressure. Like I feel like a lot of people just trying to get anything out just to post.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, rather than like actually content that aligns with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that in all industries at the minute.
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely.
Like,
yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Have you managed to do many gigs? Because obviously, like, it's been locked down, and it's not been locked down, and then it's all been a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's been a bit messy because like obviously lockdown, like we were practicing a lot, but obviously not getting gigs because it was lockdown. But then after that, we had like quite an intense period of like we were going all over the place, like Oswestry and Manchester and like Liverpool and stuff like that, which was really, really fun. But it's kind of quieting down now a little bit because of COVID and it's January and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just been a bit messy, but you just got to keep on looking forward and getting as many gigs booked as possible, even if they get cancelled.
Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
A one venue where you really want to like go and perform at?
Oh, I'd really like to perform at the O2 at some point, like just like the small little O2 places. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, I think that's definitely one.
Like they have great history, don't they? Like everyone kind of starts.
Yeah, literally.
Like, you're on the ladder.
Yeah. And what's kind of the favorite gig that you've ever done? Like where was it at and why was it so good?
So in Chester, there's a place called Alexander's Live, and I think like the first time I played there, that was really good because that was like my second or third gig, and there was quite a few people there, and I really enjoyed that. But I think like the best and like coolest venue I played at is somewhere in Whitchurch, which is kind of near me, called Percy's Live or something. Percy's. I can't remember the name now. I think it's like but like the whole venue is really cool. And like it's got like loads of weird. It's got like a taxidermy like tiger in it, so it's a bit strange, but it's very
that sounds really cool. We're gonna
yeah.
We're gonna have you won a competition back to stage with? Is it?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that was also very good. Yeah, so that was in London. And yeah, so I won that competition and played at like the JBL stage there, which was very sick. That was also one of my favorites. So when you're out, you can't actually remember what you've done. Like I can't remember what games I played.
It kind of becomes a bit of a blur as well because it's all like so go when it is go.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So how did you go about like winning? What was the competition?
So it was like, I think you had to tag, I think the venue is between the bridges in London. And then you had to tag their Instagram account in a live video of you performing on social media, and I just did that. And like, to be honest, it's one of those things you just think, oh, I'll just do it just for the bands, and then when you get an email, you're like, oh my god. So that was very cool.
Oh, yeah, so exciting! Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I have seen too that you have done quite a few like stuff like this, I guess, like interviews. You've been on quite a few blogs, that kind of thing. Again, do you think that's really important for like new and aspiring musicians trying to push themselves and get out there and do?
Yeah, I think like as much as you can do, I'm still learning, but I just have the mindset of do everything, and it's really nice to meet people like yourselves and get to know more people, and yeah, so it's enjoyment as well, so yeah, it's good.
All part of the journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what are your goals for this year?
So definitely to play more gigs and just meet more people, more musicians. Like I said before, I would like to collab with some artists or even just like write with them and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm releasing an EP shortly as well, so just getting that done. And yeah, just getting that ready for probably March time, I think.
That's exciting. That is really exciting. How long does it normally take from like writing the song to actually releasing it?
I think it really depends. Like if you put your mind to it, you probably get it done in like a month or two. But yeah, I think I especially have like kind of a vision for it, so it's kind of nurturing that and making it sound like exactly how I want it to. But yeah, like I don't know. To be fair, I've been working on it for about 1.5 years, but that's only because I've kind of done a couple singles before that and nurtured it a little bit. So that's just how I like to approach it. But if you put your mind to it, you probably get it done a lot faster.
Well, that's cool. And have you got any like upcoming gigs that you could let us know about?
I think I'm gonna play in Leicester in April. I think it's like Firebug, but that's kind of like in processing at the moment. But that's one that I've got booked, I think.
That's cool. We'll have to go check it out.
Definitely. Do you have any advice for people that are just starting their music journey?
Yeah. I think like what I said before, I don't know, I think just have the mentality of, do everything, learn. I mean, I'm literally still learning. And believe in yourself. And I do struggle with that sometimes because it's just so difficult to keep up with everything. And you're your own boss and it's very difficult. So just believe in yourself, push on, crack on, like just
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, you've got to, haven't you? Because like you said,
yeah,
it for you.
that is very, very true. Hi, I'm Greysha, and this is Like Us Fluently from my set at JBL in London.
Funny how we always want to leave where we are. I can't seem to find the light. There's nothing for me here anymore. Wish I could leave like my baby. Cooling down your head is a good start. When you're in this mess, you gotta see the art. I knew that you'd be a problem, but your love is cheap and this time is free.
We're gonna move on to like a thick I'm being fun and quick together.
Okay.
We're gonna move on to a quick question round. There we go. And we're just gonna throw some questions at you, really random, just to kind of dive a bit deeper and just find out a little bit more about you.
So what's your favorite era of music?
Oh, I think it's gonna have to be like 2010. Like I actually like, like the Sugar Babes and stuff like that. Like all that kind of stuff. Maroon 5. I'm a bit of a fan. It's just like ultimate like pop music era, isn't it? I think that's
we always end up going back to that, don't we? Don't you, like in a car journey or something like that?
It's like what you grow up with though, isn't it? Like it's ingrained in your veins.
What's the fave festival you've ever been to?
I've only been to one festival actually. I went to Boardmasters like last year and it was a bit of a shit show, but it was good. So I'm gonna say Boardmasters because it's the only one I've been to.
So Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
What's your favorite movie?
What is my favorite movie? I like the X-Men series a lot. Hence Jean Grey. There's so many films I like. There's one in particular, but I literally can't remember. It's like I literally can't remember what I like. I'm gonna go with X-Men. Let's go with X-Men.
It's so hard when you're under like pressure.
It really is.
No, I'm like, wait, what do I like?
Have I even ever watched a movie before?
Yeah.
If you could go back in time, where would you choose to go?
Ooh. I think the 80s because my dad has always said the 80s was the best time to be alive. So I'll go 80s.
Yeah.
Or the dinosaurs. That would be also quite cool.
Yeah. Might get eaten though, but
yeah, that's very true.
What's your favorite instrument?
I'm gonna say guitar or vocals. Probably guitar, I think, like instrument wise. So guitar.
Are you more sweet or savory?
Savory. Pizza for life.
What's your favorite song?
Where's my favorite song? Probably One by the Neighborhood or Lana Del Rey. Just like all of them.
Yeah.
Just all of them.
Everyone.
What was your favorite subject at high school?
Art, definitely. I was definitely loving art.
And finally, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I think either go back in time and forward in time or read people's minds, I reckon. I think,
Mhm.
you probably wouldn't want to know that, but I think it would definitely be interesting.
Yeah.
I think it could be quite helpful too.
It would, but like I think about the amount of shit I think about, and
Yeah,
half of it,
literally,
I
like,
don't believe in. Do you know what I mean? Like I just say shit in my head
Yeah.
all the time. Now I really want what people know.
or maybe like revive life, so you could like bring people back from the dead.
Oh,
That would
that's
be
a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was really
Oh
fun.
no, honestly, thank you so much, guys, for asking me to do this.